The Attorney General and Minister of Justice have been tasked to initiate a dialogue among stakeholders with the view to reaching a consensus on what next will happen to the draft constitution. The idea to revive the discarded draft constitution was reached at a cabinet meeting in Banjul on Thursday. Let's take a listen. The process of making a new supreme law for the Gambia was abruptly brought to a halt in September after 23 lawmakers voted against the two-term limit proposal for presidents. After a cabinet meeting on October 22nd, the Gambia government tasked the Justice Minister to set in motion consultations and processes to determine what will happen to the discarded draft constitution. The Minister of Information, Ibrahim Silla, made the announcement.
First, Cabinet has mandated the Attorney General and Minister of Justice to proceed and initiate a dialogue among all stakeholders with the view to reaching out a consensus over the draft constitution.
Also, during the Thursday's cabinet meeting, the Finance and Health Ministers presented a joint paper on the draft National Health Insurance Scheme bill. The bill is intended to reduce the burden of out-of-pocket expenditure by patients and to protect households from high spending by devising prepayment mechanisms such as the National Health Insurance Scheme.
The bill will establish a National Health Insurance Authority to implement a health insurance scheme with a fund which will pay the cost of healthcare services to members of the scheme. In addition, provisions are being made for a private health insurance scheme. However, persons under the age of 5 years, pensioners, categories of persons living with disability, persons living with mental illness, persons above the age of 65, persons in need of antenatal delivery and postnatal healthcare services are exempted from payment of contributions under the National Health Insurance Scheme.
During the Thursday's cabinet meeting, the Ministries of Women and Children Welfare, Communication and Youth and Sports have also presented plans and programs for development. Reporting for iAfrica News, this is Mariama Cham. Those were cabinet ministers on their 7th cabinet meeting.